Welcome to YOLO Texas, and this is our team of traveling Texans. Ride shotgun with us as we visit breathtaking views, check out heart-racing attractions, and taste mouth-watering foods that only this great state has to offer.
There's tamale in there. I don't know why I was so surprised about that.
Why, you ask? Well, to simply put it, YOLO! You only live once, Texas. Hey y'all, welcome to YOLO Texas, the show that gives you an in-depth look at some of the coolest, most interesting spots all around the Lone Star State. I'm your host, AC. So Austin is known for some of the greatest craft beer in the country, which means if you're thinking of opening up a brewery, well, you've got to have something pretty special in order to stand out, right? Well, our next destination is proving they've got what it takes to thrive in this tight-knit community, and it's creating quite the buzz. So what do you say, y'all? You ready to try some of the best ale in Austin?
So today we're at the Yard, which is one of South Austin's newest big retail developments. Happens to be home to my office for Texas Humor, one of my favorite coffee shops, and most importantly, my favorite brewery. So why don't you come along with me? We'll grab a quick coffee, take a walk through our operations, and then we'll go grab a beer to round out the day.
The Yard was formerly an industrial warehouse complex, but now features a great mix of retail offices and warehouses like ours.
Almost daily, I stop in for a cold Americano to go from my friends at Spokesman. Thanks so much. So when we first moved in, we were in this facility right here, and we were in about 3,200 square feet. Now we've got 8,000 here, 10,000 in the back, which is where all the Texas Humor gear is, and then a few more thousand up in the front where our offices are now located. So at least once a day, I normally go grab a coffee, try to walk through our warehouses where all the Texas Humor products ship from, so that's what you're seeing here on the shelf. But then I round out the afternoon with meetings, mostly about design, social media, and all things Texas. So this is the shirt that started it all. It's our Ain't Texas. Everybody's seen this at least once. If you haven't, then you need to go to texashumor.com and buy one.
Our Texas Humor office is where we do our design, social media, and customer service work, when we're not over enjoying beer at St. Elmo. Opened in 2016, St. Elmo Brewing Company is the perfect balance of fun, innovative, and delicious, offering a huge variety of unique, thought-provoking brews that'll satisfy even the pickiest of beer connoisseurs. And up first, we met with owners Tim Bullock and Brian Winslow to get the inside scoop on this one-of-a-kind brewery.
I think both Brian and I really wanted a place that felt kind of like a backyard, like something that wouldn't be completely industrial. It seemed like you were in a fabricating place.
Yeah.
We wanted to be relatively comfortable, and that was like a focus for this whole scene right there.
Yeah. One of the most important things that we really tried to focus on in the early times was keeping it open, which is really important for us. You know, one of our kind of mantras in creating the brewery was breaking down the barrier between the brewer and the drinker, create an open dialogue, and the only way to do that is to make the brewery open.
Yeah, one of my favorite aspects of the brewery is that it's kid-friendly. You guys just having the space for our kiddo to run around. I really like that. Was it important to have a yard when you guys moved in here and having that open space outside?
Yeah, that's actually, I think that's part of what tipped the scales on this particular building right here.
Cool.
Anytime you hang out around Austin, you know that having an outdoor space is like super important, and that was really high on our want list. So.
Well, I think the first thing is the name. I mean, St. Elmo was a town like 130 years ago. It was a village of like 90 people, and then they named the street after it. Now kind of the whole district is named St. Elmo.
So we've covered all the details. Can you guys give us a view behind the curtain and show us a little bit more about the beer?
Sure, let's do it. So right now we're standing in what's called the brew house. Think of brewing as kind of having two parts. There's a hot side and there's cold side. Right, we're gonna mash, mix grain and hot water.
Yeah.
Then we're going to lauter, separate the grain from the water. And then we're gonna run all of that mash water called wort into the kettle where we're gonna boil, sterilize it, we're gonna add hops, we're gonna add flavor and bitterness and all that kind of stuff. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is go to cold side. We're gonna cool it down And that's where honestly I think the magic happens. And that's where you give it to yeast, and yeast is gonna start to create more flavors and turn all that sugar water that we made into alcohol and CO2.
There is no time like fermentation time.
All these beers are only available here. And one of the things that we focus on at St. Elmo is the concept of fresh beer. Just like produce, it is best here. And so all this beer travels from where we were in the brew house through the cellar to the tap wall. It's about 50 feet from where it started and where you're drinking it.
If chemistry class had been anything like this in high school, I would have definitely had an A. It's so amazing that you can take so few ingredients and so few processes and end up with so many different types of beer. It's pretty cool. I really appreciate you walking me through, checking out the brewing process, but most importantly, we're gonna get to the beer.
So this is Karl Kolsch. It's a traditional German-style ale. It's not quite a lager, not quite an ale. It's kind of its own thing, and it really, really works well for hot Texas summers, which of course we get 9 months out of the year.
Yeah, this is my favorite. It's really crisp and fresh and light, and yeah, I don't feel like I'm drinking lunch with it. Yeah.
Beer's not anything if not really fun, and we always try to include a little bit of humor in everything that we do.
Yeah.
And so this one is named kind of in honor of Amber, which is a 311 song, so that's the reason why the beer is named that way. We decided to make this one, which is kind of like POW cut in half.
Okay.
So half of a POW is a pew pew.
Yeah.
And so that's what that one is.
Okay, so on to the steak beer. The Angus.
The steak beer. We want to have chocolate cake. This is what we'll have it with.
So in addition to some amazing beer, St. Elmo Brewing Company is also home to some amazing food options thanks to the folks in the Soursop food truck that's right over here. What do you recommend I get in addition to
So we
that?
have a new dish, the Dippin' Tots, kind of tater tots in the manner of skimming ramen.
I think I can do those. Smell great. You ever find yourself on the south side of Austin, Texas, make sure that you stop by St. Elmo Brewing Co. and enjoy yourself like I am. Adios, y'all.
Want to check out St. Elmo Brewery Company for yourself? Just visit the link below to learn more. And I also want to recommend an event coming up on the 19th in San Antonio just in time for Memorial Day, and that is the Armed Forces River Parade. Obviously, with the nickname like Military City USA, you know the folks in San Antonio are going to throw a good party for our servicemen and women. So from 6 to 7, right on the Riverwalk, admission's free, but you can also reserve your space ahead of time to make sure you've got a good view. There's going to be live bands and 25 floats with members of all 5 branches of our armed service, so we hope that you'll be able to join us in showing our appreciation for our hometown heroes at the Armed Forces Parade May 19th. Stick around because up next, we're taking YOLO Texas to new heights to check out Cypress Valley Canopy Tours.
Welcome to the nature of breakfast. Behold, a flock of King's Hawaiian French toast made with King's Hawaiian sweet rolls. So fluffy and decadent as they bask in powdered sugar. Notice how this one presents itself with drizzled strawberries and sliced banana. What a majestic species, often accompanied by the savory combo plate. But alas, predators lurk. New King's Hawaiian French toast combos now in season at IHOP.
Hey y'all, welcome back to YOLO Texas, your destination for all the things that put the great in the great state of Texas. So here at YOLO Texas, we're always looking for ways for you to pack in as much adventure as possible. So anytime we can combine a few must-see activities into a single day, well, you know we gotta check it out. And when we heard about a place that would satisfy thrill seekers, eco warriors, fun-loving families, and tiny house fans, well, we had to check it out. So that's why for our next YOLO Texas excursion, we're headed to Spicewood and taking to the skies, literally, with Cypress Valley Canopy Tours. We're going ziplining, y'all. Located just outside of Austin and a short drive from San Antonio and Fredericksburg, Cypress Valley Canopy Tours offers an eco-adventure that lets you experience the hill country from a new angle while keeping this accessible for the young and the young at heart. Plus, at Cypress Valley, ziplining is just part of the adventure. It's also one of the most unique places you could spend the night in all of Texas, an eco-friendly retreat from the outside world. Okay, Shelby is now with us right now, and you are the general manager here at Cypress Valley Canopy Tours, and let me get this straight. So people can rent out houses, but they're all in trees?
Yes, ma'am. We've got 4 beautiful tree houses tucked in old-growth cypress trees right here at Cypress Valley.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And it's kind of blowing my mind. I think it's pretty cool. So do you think we could get a little tour of all the things that you offer here that we could possibly stay in?
Absolutely. Let's go do it.
Awesome. This is so cute. I love it out here. The views are gorgeous. This is the perfect way to just start your morning off with a cup of joe with a beautiful view.
So we are now approaching our Loft Haven tree house. So this is our romantic couples tree house. The real magic happens when you open the door.
This is where the magic happens. Sign me up. I'm ready. I'm ready to come back and spend the night here. And that was before I found the private bathhouse located across the footbridge and back on solid ground. Oh, wow. What? There's a waterfall? How cool. Yep, the bathhouse comes with a breakfast bar, shower, and a waterfall. See if you could get that at the local hotel. Okay, I'm standing here with Amy, the owner of Cypress Valley Canopy Tours. I have to ask, how did you come up with this idea to open up such a unique place?
Well, it was in 2004 when we first started building the canopy tours, and my partner had gone to Costa Rica and participated in a zipline canopy tour down there.
Okay.
Came back and said we could do that. Our trees are big enough, and the rest of the family looked at him like he was crazy. You want people flying through our creek? What are you talking about? But then we started looking at it, and it was such a great way to share the property with other people, but we couldn't figure out a way to do it without ruining it.
Yes.
So the canopy tours lets people really get immersed in the ravine without trampling anything or without us having to make pathways that would destroy the ecosystem for the animals.
After my tour though, it was time for the main event. And after a quick demo, we geared up and took to the trees. The Cypress Valley Canopy Tour takes about 2 hours as you traverse through the trees on 5 zip lines, 2 sky bridges, and a rappel to the ground to finish off. So I'm not afraid of heights, but I'm not afraid of heights. But you know the name of the show, it's YOLO Texas, so let's go! YOLO!
Excellent!
Oh yeah!
That was your warm-up.
Oh man, that was so cool. Seeing the view from that perspective, I kind of felt like a bird, or maybe more like a flying squirrel. If you've ever gone ziplining, you know the feeling. But doing it through towering cypress trees 40 feet in the air, that's tough to beat. So there's also 2 of these sky bridges that you can walk across, and it kind of makes you feel like you're in an Indiana Jones movie or something.
Try with no hands, Aerin, you got it.
I'm gonna go back. It was a little bit harder than I thought. And with the course finished, all that was left to do was to get back to level ground. Okay, so you have the option to rappel down Army Ranger style or taking the easy way out. But I'm feeling good, gotten used to the height, so I'm going for it. Let's do this thing.
Nicely done.
Or you can just kick back, relax, and indulge your inner kid in a tree house beyond your wildest imagination. Hopefully I don't fall. Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna take a snooze and call it a day. Peace out. Want to schedule a tour for yourself or for your company? Go to CypressCanopyTours.com to plan your trip today. And if you're looking for some more YOLO Texas approved excursions or want to recommend one for yourself, just give us a like on Facebook or on Instagram. After the break, we are feeling the music of one of my all-time favorite Tejano artists at Fiesta de la Flor in Corpus Christi. You don't want to miss it.
If you were approached by a lawyer or someone acting on a lawyer's behalf, asking for your case, you may have been a victim of a felony called barratry. Lawyers committing barratry don't have your best interest at heart. If you were victimized, call Thomas J. Henry. You may be entitled to a refund of your attorney's fees and a $10,000 civil penalty award. Thomas J. Henry is dedicated to getting rid of bad lawyers and the bad people that work with them. If you've been the victim of barratry, call Thomas J. Henry.
Welcome to the nature of breakfast. Behold, a flock of King's Hawaiian French toast made with King's Hawaiian sweet rolls, so fluffy and decadent as they bask in powdered sugar. Notice how this one presents itself with drizzled strawberries and sliced banana. What a majestic species, often accompanied by the savory combo plate. But alas, predators lurk. New King's Hawaiian French toast combos now in season at IHOP.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the show. So here on YOLO Texas, we love taking part in all the mini festivals going on around our Lone Star State. So next up, we're taking you to a festival in Corpus Christi that celebrates Tejano culture, an enduring musical icon, and a well-known artist that many of you may have heard of. That's right, I'm talking about the Queen of Tejano, the beloved Selena at Fiesta de la Flor. This is Corpus Christi, host city of Fiesta de la Flor and home to Texas icon Selena Quintanilla. And what ties this all together is, you've seen the movie Selena, right? You know where she's introduced to the washing machine? Well, these are the very steps. For 2 nights of the year, fans across the world line up by the thousands, remembering the life and legacy of Tejano music's brightest star. So if you didn't know, Selena skyrocketed into fame back in the early 90s, really catapulting the Latin Tejano music into mainstream, earning the nickname Queen of Tejano Music. She captured so many fans' hearts, including yours truly. Yep, you bet, I am a Selena fanatic. Woo! And I'm not the only one. But to get a little more insight of the festival, we met up with Tessa.
Thank you so much for being here. We're very happy to have everyone come in and help us celebrate this life and legacy of our beautiful Selena. We're coming together as one. It doesn't matter where you're from. We all share the common interest of the same music. So of course, this is a musical festival, but it's a family festival. So we have El Parque, where the kids can play and enjoy our beautiful Bay of Corpus Christi. We have La Plaza with so much variety of food from all different restaurants in our area. Yes. Then, of course, for the second and last time, we're having the wax figure of Madame Tussauds of Selena. And what a better place to pay tribute than Corpus Christi.
So Selena was much more than a musician. She was a designer, an actress, an entrepreneur, and a philanthropist. And much like Selena, this festival, there's so much you could do. There's shopping, there's activities, and there's food. Lots and lots of food. And you know what? I'm pretty hungry. La Plaza Food Truck Court is the center for good eats. Pick and choose from over 20 food trucks loaded with different cuisines and frescas, including a quintanilla family fave.
Here you go, here you go.
Oh my.
I love these tacos. This is from the home of Selena, where she used to eat all the time, right around the corner at Morgan and Old Brownsville. So this is what she used to eat.
Oh,
enjoy.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And you know, I definitely had to get a pizza because this is Selena's favorite food, y'all. Duh. With lots of pepperonis. And you know, a Selena festival wouldn't be complete without some shopping. With over 80 artisans from Texas, Mexico, as well as South and Central America, this market featuring beautifully designed clothing, accessories, arts, and crafts will have you leaving with the perfect Fiesta de la Flor momento. If you need a gift for your abuelita, this is the place. Up next, a quick selfie with Selena's official wax figure flown in all the way from Los Angeles for the occasion. Or at least we tried to get a selfie.
We're so excited, even though we've been waiting 3 hours, but it's okay. She's worth it. We've been in line, 4 hours already? Almost 5 hours.
Don't go anywhere just yet. More Selena love coming up right after the break.
Named one of the most fun small towns in America, the lively city of Buena Park is located just 5 miles from Disneyland, 10 miles from beaches, 20 miles from Los Angeles, and home to world-famous attractions, interactive shows, and a diverse dining scene. Come and experience for yourself why Buena Park draws millions of visitors each year. With its warm weather, friendly environment, and premier entertainment, you don't have to look for it because fun finds you in Buena Park.
Thomas J. Henry, a lawyer with more than 25 years' experience. A law firm that has resolved tens of thousands of cases for people who have been hurt in accidents. Winner of numerous industry awards and recognized by the nation's top publications. With offices across Texas and over 100 attorneys ready to fight for you. When you've been injured, you deserve the best. Call Thomas J. Henry.
Welcome back to YOLO, Texas, where we are in Corpus Christi attending the annual Fiesta de la Flor, celebrating Tejano legend and Texas icon, Selena Quintanilla Perez. So far, we've gone to an artisan shop, taste some yummy food, ay que rico, and we've got as close as we can to the Selena wax figure. But now it's time for the main event. Yeah, you guessed it. It's time for some music, y'all. Fiesta de la Flor has everything from traditional Tejano music to the next generation of rising stars, all who follow the trail Selena blazed for them.
Well, I think for a lot of us, we were too young to know her when she was alive. So by the time we were coming up, she opened so many doors for all of us, and I think it's still really visible today, the impact that she has on the industry.
I mean, Selena to me represents all young Latina girls who don't have somebody to look up to. And was that person. And she's still inspiring women and little girls like us to be so proud to be Latina. And I think that's what really connects all of us.
Even 20 plus years later, Selena still inspires. And as for her songs, they still make you want to get up and dance. And sometimes sing. What is your favorite Selena song?
No me queda más que perderme en un abismo de tristeza y lágrimas.
Love you, Selena. Favorite Selena song? Go.
Como la flor.
Go.
Take it. Me diste tú. Se marchitó. Me marchó hoy. No sé perder. Pero ay, cómo me duele. Ay, cómo me duele.
So if you're a true Selena fan, you know the disco melody. But how about a Selena silent disco? All right, so here's how it all works. You got DJ L Dusty in the back mixing all of the Selena classics, but the only way that you can hear is not through any speakers, there's not any there, but through these funky headphones. You put them on, everyone else who doesn't have a headphone cannot hear what you're hearing, but got some jams in here. From the bustiers to sequence hats and all the joy she still brings today, Selena was and is the total package. Selena may be gone, but her legacy lives on forever. I am in awe and taken aback by the reception and the love for Selena. It's true, she's an inspiration to all, including myself. But unfortunately, we have to hit the road and get back home. So, adios chicos, Selena por vida. Want to learn more on how you can attend Fiesta de la Flor next year? Visit the link below. All right, that is all the time we have here today on YOLO Texas. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And remember, it's a big world, so get out and explore it. You know what they say, you only live once, Texas. We'll see y'all next week.
If you were approached by a lawyer or someone acting on a lawyer's behalf, asking for your case, you may have been a victim of a felony called barratry. Lawyers committing barratry don't have your best interest at heart. If you were victimized, call Thomas J. Henry. You may be entitled to a refund of your attorney's fees and a $10,000 civil penalty award. Thomas J. Henry is dedicated to getting rid of bad lawyers and the bad people that work with them. If you've been the victim of barratry, call Thomas J. Henry.
Welcome to the nature of breakfast. Behold, a flock of King's Hawaiian French toast made with King's Hawaiian sweet rolls, so fluffy and decadent as they bask in powdered sugar. Notice how this one presents itself with drizzled strawberries and sliced banana. What a majestic species, often accompanied by the savory combo plate. But alas, predators lurk. New King's Hawaiian French toast combos now in season at IHOP.